Hi, I'm Ivan Zoot for Jatai Academy, and today we're talking about necklines. And talking about necklines is an important part of every client consultation. And when I'm working with a client, there's questions I like to ask, there's ways I like to ask those questions, and there's answers I'm listening, looking for, or I like to steer a client to. Let's look at the two big questions when it comes to necklines. Question number one is typically, would you like your neckline blocked or tapered? Let's define what those are. A block neckline refers to the idea that the neckline has a hard, clean finish to it. It stops at an exact point. Think of it like driving a car and hitting a brick wall. You drive, and when you hit the wall, you don't drive any further. That would be a blocked neckline. The other option is a tapered neckline. A tapered neckline, think of that like when your car runs out of gas. You don't just stop, you gradually roll until you're just not rolling anymore. And that's what a tapered neckline is. A tapered neckline is a neckline in which there's hair here, and there's no hair here. And there's no hair here, and there's hair here. And somewhere between here and there, it just goes away. It fades away. Think of it as a fade, a taper in a neckline. So when I ask clients, would you like your neckline blocked or tapered? If they say tapered, I taper the neckline. If they say I'd like it blocked, many times I'll say, jokingly, guess again. But I'm not really joking. My goal as a hair cutter in men's hair cutting is to steer clients to tapered necklines. Tapered necklines look better, live longer, and look better today and every day between now and the next haircut. So our goal, ideally, is to put a subtle taper on the back. I once heard it explained as a subtlety in the real difference in true classic barbering, that haircutting happens in two dimensions. We would have length and we would have width, haircutting. But barbering has length, it has width, and then it has depth. That third dimension that represents the taper. So ideally, we want to steer clients towards tapered necklines. Now, that being said, there are necklines that will not really take on a tapered finish. Occasionally, there's a client who should be and will be blocked. The other element we want to look at is corners. Round or square corners. And I'll ask it that way. Do you want round or square corners? If the client says square corners, where the corner here at the nape line and the rear quarter panel comes together, I'll put in a square corner. If the client says round corners, I'll say, hey, guess again. Again, I'm trying to steer clients to better choices. The object of the game in men's hair cutting is necklines that are as long, as low, as wide, and as square as the natural hairline will allow. My hairline doesn't allow for square because of the way in which it tapers in, so we get me as square as we can. In the case of the mannequin here, obviously we can get a pretty bold, square, strong corner. Softening and rounding corners generally tends to create more feminine shapes and softer outlines, something we would wish to avoid with our men's haircuts. I'm Ivan Zoot for Jatai Academy. Round or square corners, tapered or block necklines, great client consultation conversation points to focus on to deliver client satisfaction with every client in your chair every time. For more information, visit us online at Jatai Academy. JATAI.net is the place you'll find us. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.